Yo, yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope that my music works correctly. I found the video when I... Wait, maybe it's... Okay, it's right here. It's right here, bro.
You see, a wrong time ago, in the depths of a who would win subreddit, the 100 men versus 1 gorilla conundrum was born. 2 years later, in 2022, it started scratching some heads on TikTok, but nothing crazy. But then, 3 years after that, an unlikely hero emerged. Mr. Dream Chasing Mike randomly tweeted one day, I think 100 men, that says men, could beat 1 gorilla. Everybody just gotta be dedicated to this.
Gang.
Little did he know, the dream Mike was chasing was anarchy, because he just single-handedly, with one tweet, divided humans.
Listen to me. Listen. Okay. Listen. I think I could beat a gorilla. With who? Give me Yo-Yo 808, Stanley Live, Mike Tyson, and me. That's what my squad is. To beat a gorilla with, right?
90 million views, and just like that, Pandora's box was opened. Damn you, Mike! Since then, everyone has had an opinion. Mr. Beast said he wanted to test this. Elon Musk then commented underneath. Speed got involved. He even started animal rights issues with freaking...
Listen, if there's anybody who can get like 100 dudes on this bitch, it's Mr. Beast. Listen to me. Again, Mr. Beast has the money, the budget, and the power. Just get somebody, get some guys,
and they said,
and you can do it.
Out of your content, Mr. Beast. I feel like they kind of missed the joke. So, let us put this question to bed once and for all, because there's actually a very clear winner. Once I show you the scientific evidence. In fact, I am so confident with what...
Oh, and we're gonna need like a depressed dude that's ready to die, and we're gonna tie like a bomb to him, and we're gonna see if that's gonna like
I've put together here that
do it.
99% of you will agree with the conclusion at the end. So, with that being said, let's stop the yapping and let's get...
Okay, look.
If I swung there, that would have been...
Okay. If the video of my battery runs out when I got something to do, yeah, I'm gonna continue this with the part 2, but
a full-grown silverback gorilla can weigh up to 600 pounds and can lift up to 27 times their body weight. Meaning, get one of these on a bench, they would technically be able to put up 4,000 pounds for reps. That's stronger than 20 men combined. Gorillas have been known to tear down entire banana trees and bend iron bars to escape cages. And its sheer strength isn't just...
Yeah, y'all seen those?
One of the most powerful bite forces in the whole animal...
Y'all seen like those vids of a gorilla cracking the glass and shit? Y'all seen that shit? I'm personally, the only reason I'm getting Mike Tyson, Yo-Yo 808, and Stanley is because... The only reason I'm getting Mike Tyson, Stanley, and Yo-Yo is because they're the tall dudes, and they're the buff dudes. I mean, I'm tall too, but I'm not buff. So, if we were to fight against the gorilla, they would be the sacrifices. They would tire it out. Yo-Yo would lose like an arm or
You only need
something,
about 30
and
hours
I
of
would
our swear
survive
range.
it.
And to break through a human bone, it's around 300 to 400. They have
I don't know
1,300,
Yo-Yo
and just so you get how
personally,
easy that is
so
for a gorilla, to bite through your
before
forearm,
you
it would
say
be the equivalent
anything,
of you biting into a
like
crisp apple.
record
That's
with
what it's gonna
him,
feel like. That's
I
how
do
easy it
not
would be.
know
So if you
him.
let that get grabbed, pulled in, and
So,
bit, you're gonna lose them instantly. Because if
drop
they
that
get an arm or a
immediately.
leg, then they're gonna be useless to do any damage and fight back. And if they get their
Yeah,
head,
that's
R.I.P. And that's just their
That's gonna be
awesome,
Mike. He's gonna be the sacrifice, and he's gonna get his boxing arms pit off. Hold on, though. Sorry, y'all, I gotta add the game. Sorry.
But their bones are as well. So good luck for any of the guys trying to break a gorilla's bone without a weapon. And along with that, their skin is a lot tougher than humans because they have to be out in the wild.
Wait, what?
Fend off the whippersnappers trying to bite them. Anyway,
I actually didn't know that.
In our left corner, where's my
Gorilla skin is tougher than the average,
we
man.
have Mr. Human. We know a lot about humans, alright? So, don't need to go into detail.
Humans are fucking...
Could be two stats
Look.
better than gorillas. The first
Look.
is intelligence. Even the dumbest humans are smarter than the smart.
Look, if it's no weapons, just hands, I'm telling y'all, I'm winning. And that's only because of the people I'm bringing with me.
And the other impressive stat that we've got is stamina and endurance. Humans are known to have chased down animals 10 times faster than them, simply because
Yeah, I was supposed to like record shit today,
that is how we hunted for
like a
centuries.
game today, but
secret weapon to do that is sweat. See, most animals, they have to stop to regain their stamina. But humans, our sweat allows us to, get rid of our heat while never having to actually stop.
Wait a second, sweat is actually OP.
In our right corner, they are actually one of
Sweat is actually
other
OP.
species that have the ability to sweat. However,
Wait.
nowhere near our ability. But with the stats
Sweat
laid out,
is actually
it's time
OP.
to fight. Okay, first of all, let's get some ground rules very clear. Both the gorilla and the humans have no fear of death.
Okay.
That needs to be okay. Number
I
two,
haven't
is
it. Actually, I haven't.
Silverback gorilla versus
Full
100
size.
average size males. That's 5 foot.
Why full size than average size?
Humans have no weapons, just hands
Okay.
and bare feet. Maybe a
Just
loincloth.
hands?
Yeah, they're allowed a loincloth, fine. And
Just hands?
keep in mind the gorilla, yes, is massive, but it's not
So
a
me,
I am seeing
Mike, and Stanley.
simulations that people are making, and it's not accurate. Some of these simulations look like the gorilla's like 8 foot tall, and they're like hitting these humans, and they're flying in the air. So that's not a good one. Gorillas
So I
push
played
upwards
this.
while they normally walk around. They're like 4 foot.
Like a
high.
battleground
So,
thing.
for reference, I'm probably about being generous.
NBA
I'm 6'3".
Infinite just can't
But you're
record
6'2".
for
Alright,
some
so
reason.
for reference, 6'2".
I've
So a
tried.
gorilla would be like
Wait,
here.
6'2"?
But then standing up, which they
Wait,
rarely do,
so
they do
gorilla is
about-
under
they
us?
about 6 foot. So
But then
yeah,
standing
maybe about
up
here.
is taller than you.
Okay, ground rules.
Okay,
Let's fight.
so-
Just so you know that this is accurate, all of this I have compiled together in a beautiful narrative arc referencing 3 studies and 1 episode of National Geographic.
Listen.
Maybe 2. Round 1. The 100 men, they fan out and they create like a circle around the group.
Okay.
He beats his chest.
So Stanley and Mike.
Simultaneous gulps.
They sent out Stanley and Mike Tyson in that hole.
500 pounds of mass.
Well, maybe just Mike Tyson, bro.
25 miles an
I don't
hour,
know.
and first contact is made. The gorilla slams into the first line of men. His grip strength alone shatters the
I don't
first
watch
man's arm as he is flung into the air like a rag doll. Another guy takes
Yeah.
a backhand swipe back that caves
Backhand
the
swipe, bro.
10 to 15 men try and tackle
You
him.
can take that.
Useless.
You can take that, bro. Come on.
To restrain him. He thrashes violently, and his dense bones and his thick torso.
Alright, I didn't think about it.
To pin him down. Blood is spilled, limbs are broken, and if things just look.
What am I saying? Don't think about. You may be asking.
Smart and humans
don't think about the
they come up with a
consequences.
different strategy.
Like,
The
I'm sure that
organized
guy is fine. I'm sure the guy that got swiped is completely fine. Right, guys? He's
To
fine.
keep in mind, one giant
He's
ant
good.
is able to take out an entire
He's
hive
okay.
alone of honeybees. Honeybees, but
What the honeybees gotta do with this dude dying?
Dog pilot, and then they start vibrating to raise the temperature to about 45
You're all
degrees
probably
Celsius,
gonna
and they
die.
cook it alive.
Like, this is not...
Humans, actually, then we know that we couldn't do any damage by punching or kicking it. They quickly come up with a different plan.
This is a popular topic, that's why I wanted
20 men, the
to
gorilla
react
with
to
each
this.
punch and with each smash, its heart starts to beat faster. His fast twitch muscle fibers, which are meant for explosive movements, well, they start to weaken. His hits become less powerful. His movements
Yeah, we
start
gotta
to slow
weaken him.
as lactic acid
We gotta
starts to
send out the
build in
weak
muscles.
people
Remember, even the most
first,
intense fight between
and then me,
gorillas, alpha
and then
males,
everyone else.
maximum lasts 2 minutes. Maximum. The humans, they start seeing this slowing gorilla, and immediately 30 men coordinate to dogpile.
Cause I know I'm gonna die.
To drag him down.
I know I'm
Sometimes
gonna
like
die
grab
to a
onto his
gorilla
legs,
gang.
his little legs. And that leg
I'm not
is crucial
fucking
because as the gorilla is
Hercules,
stumbling
bro.
around,
I'm
he steps
dying
and
to that.
falls on his face. And once he's down, they all see this and they react. All the remaining surviving men jump on him. Now, have you ever heard about how
So
most
jump
people die
him.
in a crowd crush?
I mean, we're already
Also,
just doing that,
well,
but
although that does happen, it's mostly because down on the floor, low down, or even among everyone really
I
tight
think-
in, there is very little oxygen and a lot.
I think to win, we just need a couple of, like, athletes, and then the rest of us are average dudes, and I think we got it. We just need, like, 4 to 3 wrestlers and 4 to 3 boxers fucking boxing with the gorilla, bro. Hold on, let me make sure that the
Carbon dioxide.
thing
And at this
doesn't...
point, underneath 30 to 40 men, the gorilla is thrashing. But now there's no leverage. There's no space. His arms are pinned under his own weight, and his chest is compressed.
Oh, so we win.
There's no air down there. Only recycled
Okay.
from the sweaty men pressed against our poor gorilla. And like
I'm-
the crowd crush, he doesn't die from broken bones. He dies because his lungs cannot find oxygen. Just like
Damn.
the giant suffocates and dies.
Damn,
He's
y'all.
he's not the only one. The men closest to him, they're in the same situation. The first couple of layers of men, they die too. And just like
So
that,
sacrifices.
it's over with. The men
So the first
win.
couple of volunteers, they're gonna have to, hold on.
Bodies are scattered everywhere.
These first couple of dudes right here, they're gonna have to die, right? And then the rest of us, we get to walk home, maybe a couple of arms ripped, maybe a couple of, like, dicks torn off, maybe a couple ball sacks torn.
Conclusion of who would win 100 men or one gorilla? The answer is no one. No one wins. And like I promised you at the start,
Bro, the men win.
we'll agree with that. Even PETA.
Bro, the men win,
they'll
gang.
agree for sure. So, in conclusion,
The men win.
this question to bed. Although I feel like it might not have. But I guess the real question is at the end of the day, who actually wins? 733,000 subscribers or one win?
Okay, goodbye, y'all.
One win for sure. Anyway, love you guys.
Goodbye.
I'll see you in the next one. What a weird one this one is.
Fire vid. Spiting out.